that the BJP is in a huddle, that Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. JP Nadda are meeting in Parliament as we speak. Maria Shakil is joining us. Maria, possibly to choose a successor for Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa?
I think the successor has already been chosen. It's only a matter of time that we'll know about it. There were certain imageries that came out in the public domain, and that is the reason why we started discussing a possible transition of B.S. Yediyurappa, exit of B.S. Yediyurappa, I would say, Shreya. That happened on 16th. Mr. Yediyurappa was in Delhi on 16th and 17th. On 16th, he met the Prime Minister. On 17th, he met Home Minister Amit Shah and also met BJP President JP Nadda. Right now, and that is what set the entire, exit talks in motion. Right now in the Parliament, there are three leaders who are in a huddle. We can say that. This is happening in the chamber of the Home Minister Amit Shah. BJP President JP Nadda is present, and also in that meeting is Arun Singh, who is Karnataka in charge of the BJP. So all these leaders are present. What is it that the BJP has to decide? Of course, Shreya, it's only a matter of time that we will know who the successor is. The successor has already been chosen, and perhaps Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa would have been informed already, and his, and he would have his opinion perhaps also sought in some way. The BJP would want to ensure transition happens sooner, like perhaps in the next 24 to 48 hours, Shreya. That is the reason why we'll know about the central observers who will be sent to Bengaluru for the legislature party meeting, which will be held in the next 24 hours. The legislature party will ensure that the next leader is elected and a new cabinet thereafter takes oath. The big challenge for the BJP is that the state is witnessing floods in several parts. Even yesterday, the outgoing chief minister was on ground inspecting and surveying those flood affected areas. That is the reason why this vacuum, the power vacuum, is something that they do not want to send a signal of. Remember, the Congress has already sensed an opportunity. Several leaders from D.K. Shivkumar to Siddaramaiah, the former chief minister, all of them have been saying that what is happening in Karnataka are power games within the BJP, and that they have completely forgotten about governance. The big challenge that is before the party is to expedite the entire transition, the way we saw it play out, say, in Uttarakhand. Yes, they had, like, in matter of 6 months, they had 3 chief ministers, but the power transition happened in matter of hours. That is what the party leadership would certainly want at this juncture, to ensure that the Lingayats who are upset with this exit of B.S. Yediyurappa, that doesn't lead to any kind of untoward situation. And that is the reason why Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa, if you look at his words, very carefully chosen. From what he said last week, Shreya, where he said that I am yet to get a confirmation from the party leadership, whatever party central leadership tells me I'm going to do, to now, when he has completely changed the tone and tenor and said that he is exiting and he has decided to go. I think that is sending a strong message about the repeated communication that he has been having with the central leadership of the BJP, because the central leadership would also not want to send that message that B.S. Yediyurappa was perhaps nudged out of that seat. And of course, the big challenge, of course, is that he was 78. The party would want a younger leader in place of B.S. Yediyurappa. Who will that be? I'm not going to second guess, because we have seen how there have been surprises.
I agree with you.
Every time that the BJP has chosen a new leader.
I agree with you. Prahlad Joshi's name is the #1 on the list, and Maria, good chance that it will not be him. Do stay on with us. We have our reporters who are joining us from the ground. We have our guests as well. Deepa Balakrishnan is joining us from Bangalore. Revati Rajivan is live outside the governor's residence. Vivek Narayan is the managing editor, South. He is joining us as well. So is Professor Sandeep Shastri. Vivek, let me quickly come to you. There are many people who will probably be watching this broadcast, and people who don't follow Karnataka's politics so closely, and wondering, why did Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa have to resign now? After all, his government has only completed 2 years, and on the day the government completes 2 years, you put in your resignation. Is 78 years, the fact that he was 78 years, the only reason, or are there other things that have been playing up as well?
Well, there are several other parameters also. Age, of course, was one issue. There were reports that he's not able to act and govern because of age-related issues. The biggest complaint against his government was the role of his son, B.Y. Vijayendra. There were several complaints within the party, senior leaders of the party, MLAs, ministers, complaining to the High Command of her son getting involved too much in governance of the state and the Chief Minister taking a back seat. Well, that was one of the reasons why he was eased out gently. Now, the big question is, does this exit actually account for what is known as honorable exit, Shreya? That's what they all wanted. That's what some of the very senior seers of the Lingayat community wanted. They said, we would want him to complete the tenure. If not, he should be given an honorable exit. Does this constitute that? The second question, who will be the replacement? Will the replacement be from the Lingayat community itself? In most likelihood, it will be, because the way the Bharatiya Janata Party sees it, it's a caste which is about 17 to 18% vote base and tends to vote en masse, and it has always favored the Bharatiya Janata Party. Remember, the eyes of the BJP is not immediately on the state; it is on Delhi. What will be the reflection? What will be the effects, the cascading effect of this development on 2023? Remember, there are 28 seats of from Karnataka which are going up in the Lok Sabha elections, and will the Bharatiya Janata Party be able to get bulk of it? Last time they got 25. It was a clean sweep under the leadership of Yediyurappa that the Bharatiya Janata Party did. They massively contributed to that push for the BJP. So it is also an image thing for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Karnataka being the gateway to South, it is a state which was holding Bharatiya Janata Party together. The party does not have too much of roots in the South apart from Tamil, apart from Karnataka. They would want that bastion to remain as it is. There are multiple reasons why Bharatiya Janata Party would want to hold on to Karnataka. This is just one of it. But will they be able to hold? Who will be the next leader? Will the transition be acceptable to A, the people of Karnataka, B, the Lingayat community, and C, the legislators? Remember, there are several legislators who moved, Shreya, from Janata Dal Secular and Congress to the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is that movement which enabled BJP to form a government in Karnataka. Will they be ready to accept? Will they be accommodated in the new set of things? Well, it's anybody's guess right now. And as Maria was pointing out, the name is there in an envelope. It is done and ready. It's been discussed at the highest level with the RSS, with the senior leadership, with the other stakeholders. They just have to open that envelope and let us know. An interesting bit is one of the senior leaders, Burgesh Grani, was in Delhi till yesterday. They are saying that he's a minister and possibly a front runner for the post. So don't be surprised if it's to add his name to the list.
All right, we surely shall. Do stay on with us. Deepa Balakrishnan, you continue to be with us. Both Vivek and Maria pointing out that, look, while we may be guessing about who Mr. B.S. Yediyurappa's replacement is going to be, the fact is that the RSS/BJP has already made up their mind. The name is in an envelope and it will be announced in the next 24 hours. The transition will be smooth like what we saw in Uttarakhand.